What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TraeTheWiz back at it again with an instructional video. If y'all like playing Smash Brothers, Melee, Brawl, and Ultimate. But right now I'm talking about Melee because Melee has a crazy competitive scene. I mean, I'm talking about wave dashing, wave landing, all kinds of stuff that you probably never heard of that you can look up on YouTube and figure it out. I'm here to show you how to play and connect with other players and how to download the game, whether you wanted to or, you know, try it out and all that stuff. So let's go. So you open up your red browser, boom. You go to Slippi.gg. Now what Slippi is a, I guess a server-based net play. So like you don't have to directly connect. You'll learn about this later. If you wanted to play with your friends, you can actually download Dolphin. For those who don't know what Dolphin is an emulator that lets you play old style console games on PC, right? Okay, cool. So now you go to Slippi. Slippi has their own little server system and all that. So you would want to go to Slippi. If you're on Windows, Mac, or Linux, I'm on Windows, so I'm gonna click download. You're gonna get a pop-up. You choose where you want it to go. A lot of people like to go to desktop. I click mine in downloads. It's gonna be Slippi launcher setup. 2.6.1, this doesn't really matter because they always are updated. So you click save. Boom. So now that's downloading. As that's downloading, if you have slow connection or whatever, or if it's doing prerequisites to make sure it's safe or whatever, you would go log in and you will register an account. So you go to new account, email, password, and then your display name. So you do that. I already have an account, so I'm gonna go ahead and just log in. So there we go. So I'm logged in. So make sure you, when you log in, like make sure you, when you make your login and stuff, remember your stuff, because like you're gonna need this, and this is one you're gonna need a lot, because that's your connection code. So make sure you choose a good name. The first letters, I'm letting you know now, the first 4 letters of your like display name that you choose is gonna be your code name right here. So make sure you keep that in mind. If you want a cool code name or you want to be trolly, you know, the first 4 is gonna be that, and they're gonna give you a random number. Boom. All right, so it's done downloading. We're gonna go to our downloads. We're gonna open it. You can do, for auto users or any kind, you would do next. You do next. I already have it installed, but you choose whether to install it. And once it's installed, there you go. Now you would go to Slippi launcher, because it's gonna be open. You open it up. Okay, so Slippi would open up like this. They have their feeds on what's happening with Slippi and all this stuff, so you can keep the latest news when versions come out. It automatically updates. You don't have to go in re-download it or whatever. But boom, when we log in, Slippi pop up. Remember that you just set up. You go ahead, log that in. Boom, so now you logged in, right? Now you click play. Now, so you logged in. I tried to do it from mine, but I can't unlink it. But when you first log in, it's gonna ask you to find your ISO. And so that's where we go back and we go to, I'm gonna have the link in the description. But we're gonna go to Vim, which is the vault for all ISOs. We're gonna go to Vim. We're gonna get the GameCube version, right? When you go to Vim, you probably just gonna use the link that I gave, but go to Vim, GameCube version. You're gonna go to Smash. Type in Smash, and you get all the Smash Brothers they have. We're gonna go to the Melee right here, 9.1. All this should be set, so you would click download. You choose where you want it to download, and you start downloading. Now remember, I don't know if you guys know, when you download something like this is gonna be a zip file. Mine says 7-zip, but it's gonna be a raw or a zip file. You would unzip it. It's very weird. The downloads it's gonna be slow for a lot of people because the servers that these downloads from are really just bad and old, and you know, so it's gonna be slow regardless of your download speed. I have gigabyte speed, and this is the speeds I download at. So you need WinRAR or WinZip. It comes in a zip file. This isn't the actual ISO, it's on the inside. It's compressed folder. I'm pretty sure you guys know about what that is. Most people know, most people don't. I use Win7. Some people use WinRAR, and most computers already have, like, they can uncompress folders. So how I uncompress my folders, I use 7-zip. So I like to extract it into a folder instead of extracting it into the actual like program, it coming, like taking the guts out. I don't like doing that. Some people like double clicking. There we go. So this is the actual ISO that's inside. This how it looks inside the folder. This isn't actually it though. You have to extract this. So you would click extraction. That's if you're using 7-zip. I do through the right click menu because most programs have this right click menu, and you want to extract to that name of the folder, or it's gonna make a folder. That's what that little slash is at the end. Anyway, so you click that, it should start extracting. There's no password required. And as you see, we extraction. Now, once we have this extracted, we got to remember the location of where it's at. Now, if you want to move it, I recommend when you're extracting, you extract somewhere where you want the games to be. So like, for example, because the game has to be there, period. So Slippi also, once you download Slippi and you go find wherever you put Slippi is, you can go to Slippi's folder, and then this is how my Slippi folders look, but you can drop it in here if you want. You can make another folder and name it ISOs like I did, or you can name it games. And you can place it in there. I put all my ISOs in here, and I keep them in there just because I use other emulators and stuff. But moving on, remember where you put it. So now it's extracted. We're gonna open it. I extracted it into my downloads, made a folder, and within that folder we have the actual ISO. Some say CSI ISO, others will say, you know, it would say NT. It matters, but it doesn't matter at this moment. Anyway, so now that we have the game, you go back to Slippi, open it up, click play. For me, I'm gonna do it over here, but when you click play, it's gonna ask you to open it and find the path. Find the path of where the game is. So you would open it up, you would find the game. This is my melee right here. And then you would open it, and then it would validate it, see if you're good. And once you're good, you're good. Then you can click play. Now, when you click play, it's automatically defaulted to launch melee. So it'll automatically launch the game. I go into the settings, just as you see I'm doing now. It wanted it to launch melee because you need a lot more settings to do that. So I would recommend go to settings before you click play and change it to launch the dolphin. Once you're here, this is the tedious part now. Anyway, you're here now. You can use an Xbox controller, and if you have the adapter for a GameCube controller, you can also do that. I use the Xbox controller because I don't want to deal with the GameCube controller. So I know my friend who's hosting a tournament that I'll talk about later. He has a GameCube controller that uses the adapter and such like that. So you want to do that anyway. So let's redo this. You're all set now. So you can close everything, get everything all nice and neat, and just have Slippi open. You know what I mean? Just Slippi open. And now you can click play, Dolphin pops up. Make sure your controller is turned on. If you're using an Xbox controller like I am, you need to follow these instructions. Make sure it's turned on before you click play. Make sure your little light on your controller is on. Now you want to go to controllers. When you go to controllers, you click config on the first one. Then when you click config on the first one, you want to go here because I'm pretty sure it's going to be stuck right here to mouse input and stuff like that. You obviously don't want that. You want gamepad, and then you want to click refresh. See, like mine's live right now. Most of the time it don't be live. Even later on in the future, when you do come back in game or whatever, and you restart your computer, sometimes it won't pick up your controller. You want to come here, click refresh, and make sure it comes up, and you be good. You can save profiles and settings however you want to do it. You can set it up easily. You just, click, press up on the controller, press down. You can even double set stuff. I mean, I can make another video on that, but for the main controls, you want to set it up there. And for my people who need a diagram, I got you. All right, I got you. I throw up an image of how the GameCube is set up, and you can calculate that to how you want to set it up on the Xbox controller. That's what I did. So that's why my buttons is almost similar, but a little bit different. And yeah, once you have that set up, you can make the profile. You can, type it in, melee, save it, and then it'll be there. And then you're good. You just hit exit. Everything's good. Now, what you should do is, I have multiple emulators here. For you, you're probably just gonna have this one right here. It's gonna say Super Smash Bros. Melee. Simply just double tap or double click it. If you want the game to look a lot better before you go in, you can go into graphics. This is what I do. I go into graphics. I check all the parameters right here, 1080p. Turn off VSync. Well, you don't have to turn off VSync and Slippi. I'm sorry, forget that. This is normal stuff. Enhancement. This is where you change it from it looking like how it looked on the game back in the day to like high textures, looking real nice with just 1080p. Put that 1080p on. I don't think anything else you need. No, just leave everything else as default. Close. If you wanted to be full screen, have it at full screen. If not, cool. So I can double click and it opens up. It opens up like this. And you can size I leave it as this because I can size it wherever I want it to be. This size or whatever, you just click maximize and have it looking real nice. And now you're ready to play. Now, how you play in game, you would go, you got unranked, where you just go and randomly choose. You go in and you choose your character and you will match up with a random person. That's it. You can direct link when you want to play with your friends. You don't want to play with your friends, you choose your character, press start. And then as you see, I got my friend Melee, who's also hosting the tournament. Talk about that in a minute. You put in their names, as I told you before, it is their first four letters of their username. And they get their random numbers. You put them in, you click confirm, and then now I'm searching for Melee. But that's his name, Melee Kitten, because he loves this game. Anyway, so I'm searching for him. He's obviously not, searching right now. So we're just gonna exit and go back. Now my game, and I don't know if other people's game will do this, my game opens up straight to the online play. Slippi, I think Slippi does that. You would go back, hold, well, mine's set to Y, but you would press what, B? And it would take you back. You can go training, and then you can go here, choose your character. And then you choose whatever you want to go, whatever map. Everything's still based on like how Melee is, and then you can play the game. All right, anyway. Now, you're set and done, and it's time to game. Now, another thing I want to talk about, the reason why I made this video. There is a tournament. There is a tournament, a Start GG official tournament. Well, not official, but my friend's hosting a tournament. As I told you, LA Kitten is hosting a tournament. And to join the tournament, it's pretty easy. I'm gonna have the link in the description. And it's also gonna be in the Discord. You just click here. As you can see, one of the biggest things is the Melee tournament. 16 people want the first number one. I don't know why he put it like that, but first winner will win $100 for PayPal. Second winner with the best play will win $20. It's a small tournament. Anyway, it's gonna be in Slippi, hosted. You can join you would have to join the Discord. Couple of rules. These are already the people that's there. I'm gonna be one of the hosts. He's also gonna be a host, so we're not attending. We'll be commentating. It'll be streamed. We got a few more people that's supposed to be coming. Yeah, so you would just join. You can view the rules, get your training and all that stuff. Pretty cool. I'm actually making this video for the people who wants to come and join the tournament and stuff. You can register here. When you register, have a Start GG account, all this stuff. Makes pretty much sense. It's really easy. It's just a fun thing that we're trying to put together and stuff. So you guys want to try the tournament, gonna be awesome. As you can see, it's totally free. You just come and join, and then if you lose, you just meet a bunch of cool people and stuff like that. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. But anyway, this has been your boy TraeTheWiz. Let's see you out there in the tournament. Love, peace, chicken grease. I'm out.